Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Jones. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Webb. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He shreds the tackle. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Trying the run, it's Jones. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up a...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And it's a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
To throw, it's Webb. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, you're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Jones. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Guys up front, line up. It's first down. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Back to pass. It's Webb. And he lofts one deep over the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Webb. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, they're going to throw it. Launching downfield. And is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping him out of the end zone.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one on the end zone. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
LSU 14.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Webb. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Webb. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoffman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Takes the handoff. It's Jones. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He's got it near the end zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Good enough for the first down to the 37. And a running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Coming up, second down and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try at 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver as a design quarterback keeper. Inside the 40 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, man. It's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. From the shadow of their goal line, looking to throw it. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. He'll field the punt. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Webb. Quick throw, catch made. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Check.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. 1st down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to throw. It's Webb. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here. Ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
After that incompletion, the offense will get set to punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the receivers got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Chris.